Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Legends. Now today I'm actually replacing my weekly Q&A with this ABC Q&A. Yes, I know some of you would rather have my regular Q&A, but next week I will try to do an extra long one and maybe have a guest on the Q&A as well. But for this week I was nominated, or I guess was told to do the ABC Q&A by someone a lot of people probably know about. You know, he gets around a lot. Corey and the Pussy. Yes. That is his name. If you are not aware of him, that is his name. He will definitely be commenting on this video, and I'll leave his video down below. But other than that, pretty much just go down here. It's a stupid ass name. Everyone knows his name's stupid. ABC Q&A. But pretty much go down A to Z. Each letter is a specific question, and I answer those questions. So let's get right into this. Age. Well, I know a lot of people think I'm 47 or that I am pretty much immortal or I created the entire universe, but I'm actually 19 years old. I know a lot of people won't believe that, but I am 19 years old. I'll be 20 in November. So, biggest fear. I don't like bats. I don't think that's my biggest fear. I mean, geez, biggest fear. That's a tough one. Biggest fear would probably be a guy like Soul Animation getting to like 1 million subs. That'd be pretty bad. I don't really know what my biggest fear is. Obviously, losing any loved ones would be a problem. If my dog died, I'd be pretty upset. I definitely would. Think if my anything. I don't want to pick the cop out one, but Geekdom said anything involving his dick. I kind of would have to agree with that. Wouldn't want anything going wrong down there, to be honest. So yeah, probably that. But yeah, I don't really know what my biggest fear is. Something I never really thought of. Current time. It is 4:11 p.m. Drink you last had? I was drinking milk not too long ago, and then I had a sweet tea. I usually drink green tea or raspberry tea, but I had sweet tea. And yeah, pretty much before this I was drinking milk. Maybe not the best drink to have before recording, but I did it anyways. Easiest person to talk to? Well, aside from my friends in real life, which I have a few of those running around after high school. You lose a lot of friends after high school, guys, so prepare for that. If I had to pick internet friends, it definitely would be Quaman, Black and Fist, you know, Mike from Laughing Stock, Geekdom, obviously. Super Jane, all those guys, they know who they are. If I didn't mention you, know who the hell you are. Come on. Duct Tape, they all know who they are. Those guys are awesome. Favorite movie? Maybe The Thing. You know, I think it's in 1982. That's when it came out. Maybe I'm wrong with the date. Early 80s. It's the second movie in the Thing franchise, and definitely good. I also like the original Alien. There's a lot of good movies. Terminator 2, obviously, is a fantastic movie. Another one, Django Unchained. A more recent film, was very good. Grossest Memory. That's something that I really don't know, honestly. I've had a lot of gross things happen in my life. One time when I was a kid, that was pretty gross. Pretty much one of the grosser things, it's not even like visually gross, but more mentally gross, would be when I was younger. I had to get ear surgery because I guess I put a bean, the actual plant, like a bean in my ear. So they had to get it out, and it was kind of like, it had been in there for like a year or two, so like skin kind of formed around it in my ear. That's pretty damn disgusting. I don't know if that's the grossest, but that's definitely up there. Hometown, I don't really want to reveal that, but I do live in New York State. I'll say that much. That's probably the most revealing stuff I've ever said here on the channel. I've said it on my streams, but I don't really feel like giving away my town, to be quite honest. In love with, I'm going to skip that one. Jealous of, a lot of things. I'm a very jealous individual a lot of times. Yeah, I can get very easily jealous of any guy that I find a threat. Even if I don't outwardly express it, internally I'm just like, this guy needs to just walk away. Just walk away. I don't know. I'm very jealous. I don't know what they mean jealous of necessarily. If they meant like, who am I jealous of in real life as, you know, person or what. I don't understand the question, but that's how I'm going to answer it. Killed someone. I don't think I have. I don't remember doing it. Longest relationship. Now, it was a while ago, quite a few years ago, but I think it was like 7 or 8 months. I've had a couple relationships, but there's always the rocky ones. I don't really remember how long the longest one was. It's been a couple of years since I've been in a relationship. Just can't find that right woman. Anyways, middle name. John. I'll say that. Very generic middle name. Number of siblings, just one. One wish. So if I had all the Dragon Balls and I could do one wish, well, it's something I thought of and I don't really know, but I guess just, that's so difficult. I always just kind of wanted the ability to have slow motion, like whenever, like slow motion, but then like the perfect reflexes, like whenever I want, kind of like Max Payne. Because it had like, if you had like the ability to go slow motion and you had like really good reflexes, still you can do so much superhuman type things and you just get famous just for being a badass pretty much. So I'd probably pick that. No one would really pick up on it because it's, you know, it is very hard to believe that someone has this reaction speed. But at the same time, it's like, well, I guess it's possible. If that makes sense. So slow motion because no one's going to be like, oh, this guy's a freak. You know what I mean? I don't know. Slow motion, you can do a lot of stuff. Like you could just be an amazing skateboarder or any kind of sports guy in extreme sports because you're going to have that reaction speed. As long as you know how to do stuff, you know, it gets you really far in life. That's what I would say. Person who you last called, I was talking to, well, last time I was talking to Geekdom, Quaman, Mike. Oh boy, I think Jay was there, and we had Hail Xeon. If anyone knows who he is, he was in there too. Those are the last people that I talked to. Questions you're always asked. Why do you think Super Buu is stronger than Kid Buu? That's probably right up there. Another one probably is what if Vegeta never killed Nappa? That one I get a lot. Definitely the probably the most prevalent one though is like when people say, why do you still talk about GT? It's not even canon. I'm like, I don't really give a shit. I like talking about it, so you can just kind of, you know, go on your merry way. Anyways, there's a truck going by. I don't know if my Blue Yeti picks that up, but there was a truck going by. Reasons to smile. It's hard to find those sometimes, especially in recent years, but whenever I do, it's just kind of whenever I'm talking to my friends and just laugh, really. I don't have a whole lot of reasons to smile, but I do like talking and laughing when the time calls for it. Whenever I get the time. Time I woke up at 11:30 a.m. About that time. Underwear color. Blue, it's like blue boxers, but like they have like white stripes on them. There you go. Vacation destination. I mean, anywhere outside the U.S., I guess. I wanted to go to like, you know, Florida again, or maybe like L.A., you know, any California area. But if I'm gonna pick an area outside the U.S., it'd probably be like, boy, that's actually really tough. I mean, England. At least I'll be able to speak the language in England, right? I think probably England. I don't know what part. Can I just pick Hawaii? I'll pick Hawaii. Because that's part of the U.S. still. But damn, it's far away. I'm going to go to Hawaii. That's my vacation spot. Worst habit. I definitely kind of like geekdom. I have a short fuse. I don't actually... I mean, mine's not that bad, but when it goes off, it goes off. Probably my worst habit. I'm kind of like Akira Toriyama in some ways because I'm very forgetful. Short-term memory loss. Sometimes in pretty much only, at least I hope it's mostly in my old videos, I kind of forget things. Especially in like Q&As, even up till now. If I'm asked a question about Dragon Ball, I mean, I think I have pretty good Dragon Ball knowledge. I know some people will probably disagree, but I think I have pretty good knowledge of the series. But when I'm doing Q&As, since they're live and they're not really edited at all, I do tend to forget things occasionally, but, you know, it doesn't mean I don't, you know, completely research and, you know, look back at the manga and, you know, even the anime to some extent while I'm doing videos. That, I mean, I always make sure I have my information straight. before I do a video. I don't just go off on my memory. That's not the way to do it. X-rays you've had. Well, I mean, X-rays, I mean, I got my head X-rayed for the freaking bean that was in my ear. I don't actually know what else I've had X-rays. I mean, I guess for the dentist, yeah. Pretty much my head, I guess, really. Your favorite food? I love Chinese food. General Tso's chicken, sweet and sour chicken, lo mein, fried rice, great stuff. I definitely like pizza. Pizza's great. Burgers, hot dogs. I think probably if I had to put one food, it'd either be macaroni and cheese, homemade mac and cheese as well, or chicken fried steak. If anyone's had chicken fried steak, they know what the hell I'm talking about. That's some good stuff right there. But I think those are probably my favorite. But I love Chinese food. If I had to put like a type of food, it would definitely be Chinese. But yeah, Zodiac Sign, Scorpio. Dumbass question. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the you know, ABC Q&A. Oh god, now I have to like tag people. Well, I know Quaman's is going up after mine, and I can't tag him to do it. I'll tag Black and Fist, even though Quaman's probably gonna tag him as well. Tag Black and Fist, and oh god, Quaman's gonna have duct tape too. I don't know who I'm gonna tag, man. I'll tag, yeah, Black and Fist. This part's gonna be long. This last part, I'm gonna be thinking here for a while, actually. But yeah, Black and Fist, Dr. Love 307. How about that? Definitely Rhyme Style if he does it, which he might. And you know, these guys, those are my three. I'm pretty sure that Quaman's gonna tag Rhyme Style and Black and Fist and Duct Tape. That would be my guess. I mean, pretty much all my friends have been tagged already. I don't really know who else to tag. But yeah, that has been the, you know, ABC Q&A, guys. But yeah, I'd like to thank y'all for watching this video. I'm going to get back to, playing Metal Gear Solid 5 because I've been having to put it aside to do the videos the last few days. It's a freaking incredible game. But I'm going to get back to Metal Gear Solid 5. Before I do that, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you later.